The balsamic moon teaches us to trust those in-between spaces, those bardos, moments of transition where stillness holds its own kind of power. Growth doesn't usually start in the light. Mostly it begins in the quiet, unseen places. I couldn't help but think of the stories tied to this phase of the moon. For instance, in Hindu tradition, the Amavasya, the last phase before dark moon, is a sacred time for reflection and setting intentions. It's not about action, but it's about preparing the ground. In other traditions, the balsamic moon is tied to the crone archetype, the elder who understands that every ending carries the promise of something new. These stories speak to the essence of the balsamic phase. Even in its faintest light, the moon holds the power of transformation. That night, as the stars seemed to burn brighter than ever, the absence of the moon only made its presence more vivid, its unconscious presence or subconscious presence. Even below the horizon, it felt like a guide, reminding me of the delicate balance between light and shadow, between holding on and letting go. The balsamic crescent isn't about completion, it's about transition. It's a space between breaths, the silence before a new song begins, the silence between notes. In this quiet way, this phase offers we might call it a map or a guide, but not just for the heavens, for our own lives. The balsamic crescent with its faint glow, surrounded by shadow, speaks to the beauty of release, the grace of the unseen. That night under the endless Oregon sky, the moon taught me something I could feel in my body, even if I couldn't see it. That is, to honor the endings as much as the beginnings, to find peace in the spaces in between.